And just jumping right into it, it was announced just a little while ago that Star Wars is going to start doing even more things than we already knew about. But in the world of longer form series stories rather than more movies, this time it's going to be a prequel to the prequel Rogue One.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, I really, honestly, I don't know how to feel about this. If they manage to pull off an interesting story, I'm not going to fault them for it. But
Sure.
Rogue One was, all in all, an acceptable,
An acceptable, great third act of a movie.
Yeah. Yes.
It had a really strong third act, and the rest of it was there.
There's a lot of problems with that movie. It wasn't awful. It wasn't.
It's enjoyable enough if it's not like overlong.
It was acceptable.
The one thing that it does have, because it is overlong. It's over 2 hours, I think, and it's just it drags for an awful lot of it. But the third act goes so smoothly that you kind of forgive it.
And it didn't really know what kind of movie it wanted to be, I think, was the real problem with it.
No, it does not. Like, and I mean, famously, like the trailers kind of show you one thing. There's a lot of stuff in the trailers that you just don't even get in the movie. You could put together a trailer of scenes that you see in trailers that didn't make the movie. That's we're rebels, right? That's rebel, like that whole thing.
Yeah,
not in the movie.
That was a little obnoxious.
Forrest Whitaker with hair, not in the movie.
Well, yeah, obviously there was a lot more that was supposed to be there. Neither here nor there. The main character of the Cassian.
Yep.
I mean, I barely cared about him in the movie.
Well, I barely cared about anybody, really.
But that actually might work to his benefit in that you know so little about him. You have no investment in him. They can do whatever they want with him.
For a character that led a movie, he's still pretty much a blank slate.
Yes.
You can build whatever you want to on that character.
And that's a smart move going with a character you don't know a whole lot about. He obviously has some backstory.
And he is being reprised by Diego Luna. He's coming back
and
he
did a fine job for what he had.
Sure, just for what he was there for, I guess.
I mean, obviously, we know what this is. I mean,
what is it? Well, tell us what it is.
This is them backpedaling. This is them backpedaling because they know they did too much too fast, and they promised too much too fast, and they got all these shows coming out, animated shows coming out, and they want to announce one movie a year. They're just pushing this so hard, and obviously they threw way too much in way too fast, and they can't follow up with it because nobody wants to see it anymore. I don't think
it's a problem of throwing their eggs in too many baskets. I just think that they chose the wrong baskets to throw their eggs in,
and they chose the wrong damn eggs.
And just like everything about the metaphor is just not playing into their favor. Like I mean, like we went and saw Solo. And that movie is just mad to death.
I don't think I've ever laughed as hard at a movie that I wasn't supposed to be laughing.
Where you're not supposed to be laughing.
Oh my gosh. I was in agony with how much I was laughing at that train wreck of a film.
And that is the reason for all of those announcements that came out. Like the Solo underperformed. I think it didn't even get to 400.
No.
Which for a movie with the word Star Wars on it is kind of crazy. So that's what caused all this shakeup. They're slowing down to one movie a year. We don't know what they're going to be doing with the Star Wars stories moving forward. They canceled the Boba Fett movie.
Oh, thank goodness.
And they got Jon Favreau to head the Mandalorian, that series. They had already announced that. We already knew about that.
And that's something that might legitimately be interesting.
Oh yeah, if it's like, just Western Star Wars, but the series.
So maybe this is a good sign. Maybe this is a sign that they've learned their lesson.
But that's the thing. This to me is kind of like the Solo of like a Star Wars series. Like, who asked for a Cassian miniseries?
But it's an unknown.
There's no skin in the game. We already know how his story ends.
You're right. You are right on many ways, but I will just say in response to that, it is an unknown, and it's something they could work with. It's something they have a lot of wiggle room with. And if they manage to do it, I'll give them credit where credit's due. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it based on what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I don't know. It just it just sounds like, hey, we tried Solo as a movie. Let's try the Solo equivalent, but on TV. And this, of course, all of this that we're talking about, this is going to be going on their new streaming service, which we now know is going to be called Disney Plus.
It's the future of television. Current
launch date unknown.
Well, I'm I'm not going to hold too strong of an opinion either way, just because Star Wars has been such a mixed bag with me.
I am looking
Especially
forward to The
recently.
Mandalorian. I agree with you on that one.
It could be good.
As far as this one goes, we'll just have to see what direction they go with it. But I cannot tell you that anything that I've seen makes me excited about it, and that's just how I feel about Star Wars lately. Like, just they're doing things, and only a small part of me cares,
Yeah.
and that's just not how Star Wars always was, and
That's sad. Yeah, it's sad to have
It's-
gotten there, but
it's sad.
I mean, it's been a long time coming.